So the guys that are involved in the fight of the night at the White House will split $600,000.
And the only thing that I want from Justin is to him to show up in the event, and I'm gonna do the rest.
So it's just gonna make this win that much more spectacular.
I'm gonna give Pereira a golden shower.
Listen, we were giving an interview earlier today. This guy just goes right by me, starts saying things. I looked at him in his eye and I said, Shama.
Started, I wanted to announce that Crypto.com just put up $1 million for UFC White House fight bonuses. So the guys that are involved in the fight of the night at the White House will split $600,000. Congratulations, boys. Who's got the first question?
Let's start with the champion, Topuria, in the front right here, other side, right here, right here. Obviously, a lot of people were vying for this spot, being side A of this historic card. I guess, what does it say about you that the UFC is trusting you for such a marquee event in a historic moment?
Honestly, I don't know what it says about me. I'm just so grateful with the UFC and with Dana, with everyone that was involved in this event that gave me this huge opportunity. And the only thing I can say is thank you, and I really appreciate it.
And standing opposite you is Justin Gaethje, obviously one of the most, maybe the most exciting fighter that has ever stepped into the UFC octagon. What are you expecting from Justin, and how can you possibly prepare for someone where a lot of their opponents just don't look the same after fighting Justin?
Listen, one thing I know for a fact is that he never fought with someone like me. And the only thing that I want from Justin is to him to show up in the event, and I'm gonna do the rest. You know what I mean?
Question for Justin, right here. Obviously, everyone wanted this main event spot. You're the American in this historic card at the White House. You essentially manifested this. In January, you said beat Patty, unify against Ilya. You got what you wanted. I guess, what are the emotions now before this historic event?
Yeah, it is an absolute dream come true. From where I come from, we all come from somewhere, but I come from the middle of nowhere, and to represent this country on this level, at this moment in my career, is something that I could have never dreamt of. My first fight ever was outside, and one of my last fights will be outside. So it's a crazy life. I'm gonna be so ready. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out. I will be throwing missiles on the White House lawn on June 14th. I promise you that.
And, you know, a lot of people say this run that Ilya's on might be the best 3 wins we've ever seen in the UFC. You fought all of the great lightweights of the world. How does Ilya stack up compared to your past opponents?
Yeah, I think he's my second toughest test ever, next to Khabib. But yeah, those three knockouts, Volkanovski, Holloway, Oliveira, yeah, legendary. So it's just gonna make this win that much more spectacular.
Question for Poatan, right here. You're obviously shooting for a history, getting your 3rd belt in a 3rd weight class. A lot of people think if you win this belt, you could be maybe the greatest fighter that has ever fought in the UFC. Is that something that weighs on your mind, or is it just business as usual at the White House?
Chama. Bom, eu venho fazendo meu trabalho, né? Eu recebo essas oportunidades porque eu venho fazendo grandes lutas. Isso me deixa muito motivado. Bom, 3º cinturão, todo mundo sabe da grandeza que é esse feito. Todo mundo sabe da minha história. Eu tenho certeza que muitas pessoas vão estar me vendo. Tem uma história bonita para motivar pessoas. Isso é que me inspira.
For sure, the work has been shown. I've been putting on the work, and the reason because I'm here is because of the work that I've been putting in and the effort that I've put in as a reward for everything that I've done. And now an opportunity to turn that into a 3rd belt, that is historic. That's something that inspires people because I come from something, a life of challenges, of difficulties. I have a very beautiful story to show, and for someone like me to accomplish that and to make history, it will inspire people as well.
And Cyril obviously presents a lot of problems for heavyweights, but when you break his skill set down, where does he actually shine in there?
Não, acho que todo atleta, todo adversário é um problema. São pessoas treinadas ali, querendo sair com a vitória. Né? Pô, eu agora indo para a categoria de cima, né? Claro que é um outro desafio, mas eu estou preparado para isso. Como ele falou, não sei como que ele fazia o peso médio, né? O cara desse tamanho. Então dá para ver que eu sou um peso pesado.
Every athlete poses a challenge, and he's no different to that. I mean, we're talking about a professional athlete. You just have to think about it. I'm ready for that challenge, and that's what happens. As he said, when he met me before, he thought he didn't know how I made middleweight. I was always prepared for heavyweight. I've been an athlete, ready to go, and I'm prepared for this.
And I have to ask you about that gentleman at the end of the table. He called you out after his last fight. Apparently, there's a report that he was sizing you up. What do you make of Josh Hocking's persona, and do you see that as a fight down the road?
Bom, não sei, eu tô focado na minha luta, né? Não tenho por que falar dessa luta agora.
I don't know. I'm focused on my fight. There's no reason for me to be talking about his fight now.
Last question for you, Dana. We saw this belt unveiled by President Trump. Is that the belt that will be wrapped around the winners of the main and co-main?
Yes, that's the belt.
Will President Trump be wrapping the belt around the winners?
That I don't know yet. I don't know.
For Derrick Lewis. Derrick, when this card was first announced, a lot of people wondered why you weren't on it because we were led to believe you were Trump's favorite fighter. And then Josh tells us after his win that he was told he's now the favorite fighter. So what do you just make of that? And are you kind of fighting to get that status back here?
I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm just happy to be fighting.
And for Dana and the headliners here, Dana, I believe you said yesterday that Arman Sarukian will be the backup for this fight. Can you confirm that? And then from Justin and Ilya, just your thoughts on that and potentially having to prepare for another man should something happen here, which of course we're hoping does not.
Yes, true.
I have no thoughts.
Me personally, I don't care who I'm going to have in front. June 14, I'm going to break his job in the first minute, rather if it's Arman or Justin.
And just one more for Alex Pereira. Alex, just tell us your preparation for heavyweight, and do you see yourself ever going back to light heavyweight? Because you're hearing Carlos Alberg calling you out. Hamzat Chimaev says if he wins tomorrow, he wants to move up. Like, do you ever see yourself dropping back down, or are you enjoying this experience too much?
Bom, tô aqui para lutar. Tenho novo contrato com o UFC. Dana White está aí. O que ele quiser fazer, eu tô dentro.
I'm here to fight. You know, Dana White is the president of UFC. Whatever he wants to do, I'm in.
It's a question for Josh Hocking. Josh, the last fight out, you had a fantastic performance against Curtis Blades. You went to war for 3 rounds. Are you able to fight Derrick Lewis in the same way, or the fact he hit so hard means you have to play it a bit more cautious?
Derrick Lewis ain't tight. That's why he pussied out and took a dive in his last fight. I'm gonna retire him, then he's gonna sell old man ass wipes because his knees look like a broke toy. And on June 14th, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the black Pillsbury Doughboy. Am I right, New Jersey? Bitch.
Derrick, just your thoughts on what Josh said there. He says he's going to retire you.
I ain't understand nothing he said. Tell him you guys take that mic away from his mouth a little bit. I know it's black and big. Got to pull it away from his mouth a little bit for me to understand. I ain't understand anything he said. I just heard a bunch of screaming and shit. Repeat.
Do you not rate his mic skills or his character work?
I never even heard of the guy until after the fight, or his last fight. That's whenever I heard of him. Honestly, I never even heard of him before.
How grateful were you to President Trump that he basically told Dana White that you have to be on this card? And how grateful are you for this opportunity?
I'm very grateful. You know, shit. It's like a dream come true to fight at the White House. You know, I never thought I would even make it this far in my career to be fighting at the White House.
Derrick is dyslexic, so math should suck. And when I cut him open, all you will see is backwood guts. The black beast is gonna get his ass beat. Am I right, New Jersey?
Huh?
Sorry, Derrick, you were saying?
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm like so happy to be fighting at the White House, man. The dream come true. It's gonna be a good night, man.
Does anything this guy say get under your skin at all?
I really can't understand. You know I'm old, man. I can't hear the shit people saying, man. I'm old. I'm 41.
It's not that old. Last one for me, for Ilya Topuria. Ilya, obviously you got to go to the Oval Office the other day, and it seemed like you were enjoying being around President Trump, a couple of laughs at some of his comments. What was that experience like, and why were you finding it so amusing?
It was so amazing to having the President of the United States in front. And as I told him, I never expect him to be so kind. And he was aware about everyone. So, I don't know, it was a great experience. It was so nice. And can't wait to get back in there and win in fashion.
Go ahead, who's got the next question?
Josh over here. Which version of Josh Hocking will we see at the White House?
Alex gained some weight, and now he thinks he's King Kong. But his girl said the steroids killed his ding dong. Am I right, New Jersey?
And then question for Josh. It was mentioned that you did kind of go face-to-face with Poatan earlier today. What was the thought there?
I come to devour. You will know the day. You will know the hour. I'm gonna give Pereira a golden shower. I'm not just gonna win. I'm gonna piss on him. I'm gonna shama on your mama. This guy's the baddest man on the planet. Look how I speak to him. Like my dog, like my bitch. Fuck you.
Então,
What you gonna do?
Então, Poatan, vou traduzir o
You ain't
poema
gonna do shit.
da tua mãe.
Não tem nem o que falar, cara. A gente estava na entrevista algumas horas atrás, ele ficou me encarando, frente a frente, eu falei, chama. No meio de todo mundo, ele quer aparecer, por que ele não fez nada lá?
You know, I have nothing to say about this guy. Listen, we were giving an interview earlier today. This guy just goes right by me, starts saying things. I looked at him in his eye and I said, Shama. Well, why didn't he do anything when I was there?
He said, Shama. He speaks English.
He doesn't need me to
He
beat you
speaks
up.
English. He's just Shama.
Hey, you
Ele falou,
Hey,
chama de que você, você fala
What the
inglês.
fuck? Fuck you.
Tá te
Fucking
mandando
little
a merda.
bitch. I'm the real BMF belt. Little short midget. Fuck you.
Fuck you, little bitch.
Fucking little
Sit
midget.
down.
Come up to a real weight class. I'll give it to anybody.
Fuck
I don't give a
you.
fuck.
Algum comentário?
Hey, you have your boyfriend speaking for you?
Tá deixando o Ilha falar por você? É isso?
My performance.
Take this little
He's
pussy
the
out.
Grammy.
Take this little
And
pussy
Ilya
out.
Tapuria.
Take
showed
him
us
out.
all
Take him
that
out.
you
Get
shouldn't
out of
find your wife
pussy.
in
Get
Miami.
out. Get out.
Am I
Get
right,
out.
New Jersey?
Bye, you little pussy.
All right, thanks for coming out early for this one. We'll
Ilya,
get this stuff
Gamarjo.
out of here and do face-offs.